Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to my 4 a.m. morning routine. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. ever since I started the home daycare backup. It's just gives me enough time to get everything done that I need to get done before I start work. So I get up at 4, I brush my hair, wash my face, put on my workout clothes, and then head on downstairs for some extra snuggles. We snuggle every single morning for a couple minutes before I let most of the time Duke out. He likes to do his business first thing in the morning. I usually have to turn on a light, check out the backyard first, make sure there's no animals in it, and then let him out, because if there are some animals, he will start barking, and the neighbors don't like that. Then I set myself up to make myself a pre-workout and a post-workout, but before I start doing that, I like to drink 16 ounces of water. I have been doing this now for several years, and I just find that it just helps with so many things. Keep me regular, keep my skin clear, rehydrates me, and all the good stuff. I use Beachbody products for pre-workout and post-workout since I am a Beachbody coach, and I've been doing Beachbody now for 4 years, and I absolutely love it. For my pre-workout, I mix in my greens, a scoop of greens, as well as a scoop of collagen. And this has become such a habit now that I can't live without it. And it's a tasty drink to have first thing in the morning without all the sugar and unnecessary calories. And it's good for you too. So then I head on over downstairs and I do some reading. I am reading The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, I think you said, or Way. I'm not quite sure how to say her last name. And then the Daily Abundance. And then I also do about 10 to 15 minutes of meditation at this time. This does take me about good half an hour between the reading and the meditation, but it's just such a great start to my morning. I like doing it, and it does give time for the pre-workout to kick in as well. So I have been really trying to read the 10 pages. So I split those 10 pages between the Daily Abundance and the other book. So I've been going through books pretty quickly. I would love to know if there is a book that you read, the self-development, self-growth book that you absolutely enjoyed, because I'm always on a hunt for new ones. So once I'm done doing that, I go ahead and turn my body app on. I am currently doing the iron block. I was just doing this for 2 weeks before the 21-day fixed body block started, which I'm currently doing since it's a week later from when I recorded this. So then once I am done doing that, I use my daily grind planner to write out my goals for the day, plan out my top 3 priorities, kind of have a checklist of things that I need to do, and then I also plan out my day in time slots, so that way I know exactly what I'm doing every day. This way I get my meal plan in action, my to-do list from what I've planned out in the other planners, and everything gets put in here, so that way I know exactly what I need to do for the day. I kind of put all 3 of my planners, my business planner, YouTube planner, and personal planner, into action here. Pull everything from those planners and set my day up. After I'm done doing this, which takes me about 15 minutes, I take these 2 out for a walk. My husband has to come with me. I'm not capable of doing this by myself. And we usually go for about anywhere from 35 minutes to 40-minute walk. When I get back, I head on upstairs right away to start on my morning cleaning routine, which involves doing a load of laundry. My children are typically responsible on emptying the dryer, which they've been slacking off on, so I just fill up a basket, stick it right in front of their door, so that way when they open their bedroom door, it's right there. they have to step over it. And so this has been working for me, for them to get it done. My kids are old, they're 19 and 20, so almost 21 and almost 20, so they can handle it. So I typically do a load a day. However, at this time I was very productive on the weekend and got all my laundry done, so I didn't actually have a load to put into the wash. But however, I had tons of laundry to put away. I washed my sheets. I washed daycare sheets over the weekend, and I also washed darks. So, and they were all kind of spread out all through the upstairs for drying. So I just folded everything and put it into hampers for the kids to put away their stuff, and then I put away our laundry as well. I don't put most of our laundry into the dryer, pretty much just pants, socks, and underwear that goes in a dryer, everything, and towels. Everything else gets hung up, so I always have laundry all over the upstairs drying. Then I go ahead and make my bed. I just find this is such an important thing to do in the morning. I feel like, I don't know, it just sets my day up to great things. I know it's such a silly thing first thing in the morning for bed making to do this to you, but I just feel like one room is complete, I can move on type of thing. I don't know what it is, but I like having my bed made. Once the bed's made, I pick up any dirty laundry, put it away, and then I get ready for the day, which typically includes brushing my hair again, washing my face, brushing my teeth. At this time, do some sort of a skincare routine, and then if I'm up to it, I will put makeup on, but sometimes I don't. It just really, really depends on the day. If you want to see my full makeup routine in the morning, I did share it last week in a video on my day in the life of a daycare provider. So if you want to check that out, make sure you head on over there. And then there's a couple more things that I have to get done. This doesn't happen every single day. Only on Mondays I do put out the playpen because I have a child that sleeps in our room. And I don't put the playpen away every single day. I do put the beds on the main floor away every single day, but the playpen stays open for the week. And then I go ahead and just give my bathroom a quick wipe down, swoosh the toilet, wipe it down, and that's it. I just use like a EnviroCloth to do that, microfiber cloth to do that, and I keep one under the sink that I rinse out and then just wipe everything down. Then I head on over downstairs. My husband had brought up my beds upstairs already, but I pull out the booster chairs, set them all up in our dining room, on our dining room table, as well as I will set out the tablecloth. So we've been doing our craft time as well as our lunch time here. It's just been working for me that way. I can, while I set them up for craft and then I prep their lunch. Usually, depending on what it is for lunch, I might do some prepping the night before for it, so I just have to cook it, or I'll prep some in the morning just based on what I have to do. But pretty much when I set them up for craft, I just put the lunch on for cooking. I've been using an air fryer quite a bit. I'm actually considering buying a double one just to make things easier, especially now with the summer coming up. Not having to turn on the oven and having the air conditioner work that much more would be beneficial. I also set up the beds. Again, this only happens on Mondays, where I put clean sheets, clean blankets, clean pillowcases on, because I do wash these every single weekend. Then I put the beds where they need to go. This way, when I have very little to do as far as setup once the kids come, because I'm unable to really leave the kids unattended. I like to get all my stuff set up before they come. This also includes, again, because it was a Monday, I go ahead and set up my weekly planning in my parent board at the side door, which is where the parents enter. Because I am licensed, I do have to keep these things up to date at all times, and I have to keep a pretty full parent board. It's just certain things that they require me to have. So here is my weekly meal plan and my weekly activity plan. Then I head on over and get the breakfast started. We typically have pancakes on Mondays. When I made my menu, I tried to make it as simple as possible, and I just rotate it weekly, so it's the same menu for breakfast every single week. So I prepped the pancakes ahead of time. So I just have to pop them in a toaster, and then I also make eggs. For myself, I do sunny side up eggs, but for the daycare kids I did scrambled eggs. And while the eggs are slowly cooking, which doesn't take much time at all, I try to empty some of the dishwasher. I empty the dishwasher while I prep breakfast, and then while I'm making myself coffee, so that way the dishwasher is ready for the morning to put all the breakfast dishes in. Usually I run it at least twice a day. So I like to have it empty so the dirty dishes aren't piling up on top of the counter. I've been turning my dishwasher on later on in the evenings because I find, since I'm running it several times, I usually have some room at night for any snacks that might be happening. So I keep it off until I go to bed, pretty much, and then I turn it on. Here is my breakfast, and then I make myself a coffee. Since I already emptied my dishwasher, my husband did end up helping me out. I also prep my drinks for the day. I usually fill up all of the kids' water bottles or sippy cups. I take everything that I need to take downstairs, so that way I don't have to worry about carrying stuff downstairs. The kids usually have the water with their breakfast, so that stays upstairs. But if I have anything that I worked on the night before for the daycare, I will take that down, so that way I don't have to worry about carrying the kids and that downstairs. And then the last thing that I do is I just sweep up or mop up the floor with my wet Norwex mop, just to clean up any mess that I might have caused by prepping the breakfast. I usually the only mess that I really have to wash off at this day was especially the dog's wet paw prints. And that pretty much concludes my morning routine. I start my day at this time for the daycare. And if you, like I said, want to see my full daycare routine, day in the life of a daycare provider, make sure you head on over to my video that I posted last week. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.